Today's very latest news coming to you first from the fabulous Pattaya Media Group here in Pattaya. And if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you.
In the north of Thailand, once again the Ping River saw levels continue to rise yesterday and into the night after runoffs from heavy storms. End result is that much of central Chiang Mai was inundated with flood water. Within just 24 hours, levels rose in the river by close to 12 inches, with reports concerning many that reservoirs above the city along the river are already at 105% of capacity, and at some point will have to release water for safety reasons. That then would see levels increased further. As city workers struggled to block floodwater in other areas with sandbags, even the famous night market was not spared as locals moved to higher ground areas around the city. Overworked drainage pumps didn't help as several broke down during the day, and locals have been warned that beyond doubt, levels will rise. Following this week's announcement in the Royal Gazette that makes same-gender marriages legal soon, a whacking 1,000 couples plan to marry on January the 22nd, when the law goes into effect. Only 37 countries globally afford the same rights to all, and with Thailand first in Southeast Asia, that number could quickly rise as the news spreads. A year later than planned, and as a cash payment instead of a virtual wallet deal, hundreds of thousands of Thais yesterday got the promised 10,000 baht payment in their bank accounts. Promoted as a part of the current government's election bid, as a stimulation to the economy, the payments were gladly received by the needy and infirm. Other groups can expect their money before New Year too. This is opposition members see the mass payment more as a party campaign for future elections than a stimulation for local economies. However, the Prime Minister is quoted in Thai media as stating that the government believes that recipients will make the most of the payment, and more measures, according to her, will be rolled out to stimulate the economy. On Phuket, local police have taken a woman into custody as they investigate claims that a 3-year-old was abused by a foreign man said to be her associate. Neighbours came to the girl's rescue and told the press that the aunt was nearby but totally drunk, and that the unidentified man had fled at 2 a.m. With the child's parents in jail and the woman being her aunt, she was expected to care for her. That, however, doesn't appear to have been the case, and the child is now being cared for by medics who were attending her needs. As Bangkokians are the latest to be given early warnings of river levels rising, which could well lead to extensive flooding, so a respite in a small way for those actually flooded in the north. This is the PEA has approved a waiver of all power bills for those in washed-out areas, with the promise that for October too, all bills will see a 30% discount to afford residents the cost towards drying out and repairing homes and businesses. Meanwhile at home, and local banks were inundated with those expecting their 10,000 baht from the state yesterday, seeing huge queues as many don't have debit cards but only bank books. Most received on time. Many, though, will have to wait until today for the funds to reach their accounts. For others, best to avoid denominated banks, though, until the queues subside. And as electricity bills become due here in this region, many are claiming that the bills didn't arrive. Just a tip from us that you can scan any old bill from your address and the current amount will appear. So there's no excuse not to pay, as the code for each address remains the same, only the amount differs. And with the Met Office promising another cloudy day with the chance of a thunderstorm in some areas, highs of around 32 dropping down to 26, and the real feel at times of 36.
Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.